there's a letter that's got wide distribution in Australia, which I think you've seen, and just for the record, so we'd like to hear, it says that it was from the Israeli Antiquities Authority, and it says that we cannot confirm, sorry, I'll start from the beginning. Dear so-and-so, thank you for your fax letter dated 16th of November 1998 asking about Ron Wyatt. We cannot confirm his finds and have no information about them. Ron Wyatt has never received a licence from the Israeli Antiquities Authority to excavate in Israel. If he says he has excavated in Israel, he has committed an illegal act, since every excavation in Israel must be licensed by our authority or our predecessor, the Israeli Department of Antiquities. Legitimate archaeology finds are published in professional journals or by universities and other recognised scientific institutes. Sincerely yours, Osnat Goaz, spokeswoman for Department of Education Information. So I've just...
Okay.
Feel us are interested.
Well, there's two things happening here. The Israelis don't want this discovery confirmed until, you know, it can be done in a manner that will not cause a bloodbath. What I was told by the men that I work with, now if you have a photographic memory, you'll remember their names. Amos Cloner, Joseph Gatt, Dan Bahat, General Drory. These men have asked me not to show my permit because the authorizing signature on the permit are their names. And this is part of the proof that I have, you know, physical evidence that I've been asked not to share. It's their opinion that should the Israeli people as a whole learn that the Ark of the Covenant has been found, that they would want to build a temple to house it in. It just so happens that the third most sacred site in Islam, or in the Muslim religion, is the Dome of the Rock, which is sitting approximately where the Temple of Solomon used to be. Now, Satan takes advantage of situations like this. If all of this excavating was done in a very public place, had I done it without a permit, I assure you that I would have been in prison. You know, and we showed video, and we will again tonight, of the excavation. We had, you know, I think about 14 people there on that occasion working. And so, on the face of it, this is not true. However, this is how the Israelis handle things. If somebody asks these men whether or not they know Ron Wyatt, they'll say, we don't. We do not know Ron Wyatt. Christina, did you bring that book with the ugly face on the front? Do you have it? Could you open that for me? Okay. Now here, and if Christina will be so kind as to let this stay somewhere where you can look at it for a little bit, this is the man that was in charge of antiquities for the Jerusalem area during the time that we carried out our excavation. When called and asked if he knew Ron Wyatt, he said no. If you'll look at this picture, you'll see that the truth is something else. Right? Now, when you share these things with some people, they'll flash this letter in your face. And that all of a sudden gets to be the you know, the fact, the measure by which what I say and show you is measured. This is not the facts, folks. This is a deception. It's a misrepresentation of the facts, and the one that wrote it knows that. Now, they may be motivated simply to prevent a confirmation of this being made. That may be their motivation, but the motivation of those who show this around is simply to try to destroy the most precious thing that God has done for us. And tragically, they will have their day in court. And I would ask that you pray for those people. Christ died for them. God loves them. Just pray that something, that God will in some way intervene in their lives so that they will not be fighting against the God who has done so much